Proverbs 1:7, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Meaning, loving and respecting God is the first step to becoming truly smart. People who don't listen or learn are acting foolishly. Proverbs 3:5-6, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. Meaning, always trust God completely and don't just rely on what you think. If you follow him in everything, he will show you the best way to go. Proverbs 3:7, do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. Meaning, don't think you know everything. Respect God and stay away from doing wrong. Proverbs 3:9-10, and honor the Lord with your possessions and with the first fruits of all your increase, so your barns will be filled with plenty and your vats will overflow with new wine. Meaning, share the best of what you have with God, and he will make sure you always have what you need. Proverbs 3:11-12, my son, do not despise the chastening of the Lord, nor detest his correction, for whom the Lord loves, he corrects, just as a father the son in whom he delights. Meaning, when God corrects you, it's because he loves you, like a good parent teaches their child. Proverbs 4:7, wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom. And in all you're getting, get understanding, meaning the most important thing is to be wise. So always try to learn and understand more. Proverbs 4:23, keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it spring the issues of life. Meaning, be careful what you let into your heart, because it affects everything you do. Proverbs 6:6, go to the ant, you sluggard, consider her ways and be wise. Meaning, look at how hard ants work and learn to be responsible and not lazy. Proverbs 9:10, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. Meaning, when you respect and know God, you start to become truly wise. Proverbs 10:9, he who walks with integrity walks securely, but he who perverts his ways will become known. Meaning, people who are honest and good can feel safe, but those who do wrong will eventually get caught. Proverbs 10:12, hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all sins. Meaning, hate causes fights, but love helps forgive and make peace. Proverbs 10:22, the blessing of the Lord makes one rich, and he adds no sorrow with it. Meaning, when God blesses you, it brings happiness and not sadness. Proverbs 11:14, where there is no counsel, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors there is safety. Meaning, we need advice from others to make good choices. Talking with wise people keeps us safe. Proverbs 11:25, the generous soul will be made rich, and he who waters will also be watered himself. Meaning, when you are kind and giving, good things will come back to you. Proverbs 12:1, whoever loves instruction loves knowledge, but he who hates correction is stupid. Meaning, if you like to learn, you're smart. But if you hate being corrected, you're acting foolish. Proverbs 12:18, there is one who speaks like the piercings of a sword, but the tongue of the wise promotes health. Meaning, some words hurt like a sword, but wise words can help and heal. Proverbs 13:3, he who guards his mouth preserves his life, but he who opens wide his lips shall have destruction. Meaning, be careful with your words. Talking too much or saying the wrong thing can cause trouble. Proverbs 13:20, he who walks with wise men will be wise, but the companion of fools will be destroyed. Meaning, spend time with smart and kind people so you can learn from them. Being with unwise people can lead to harm. Proverbs 14:1. The wise woman builds her house, but the foolish pulls it down with her hands, meaning a smart person makes their home and family better, but a foolish one ruins it. Proverbs 14:12. There is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way of death, meaning sometimes we think we are right, but without God we might be going the wrong way. Proverbs 14:29. He who is slow to wrath has great understanding, but he who is impulsive exalts folly, meaning being patient shows you are wise. Getting angry too quickly causes problems. Proverbs 15:1. A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger, meaning being gentle with your words helps calm people down, but mean words make others mad. Proverbs 15:3. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, keeping watch on the evil and the good, meaning God sees everything, both the good and the bad, no matter where we are. Proverbs 15:22. Without counsel plans go awry, but in the multitude of counselors they are established, meaning plans work better when you get advice from others. Proverbs 15:33. The fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility, meaning respecting God helps you become wise, and being humble comes before being honored. Proverbs 16:3. Commit your works to the Lord, and your thoughts will be established, meaning give your plans to God, and He will help shape your thinking. Proverbs 16:9. A man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps, meaning we can make plans, but it is God who guides our journey. Proverbs 16:18. Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall, meaning being too proud leads to failure. Stay humble to avoid a downfall. Proverbs 17:22. A merry heart does good like medicine, but a broken spirit dries the bones, meaning joy and laughter help you feel better, but sadness can hurt you deeply. Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run to it and are safe, meaning trusting in God gives us safety and protection. Proverbs 18:21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit, meaning words are powerful. They can bring life or death, so choose them wisely. Proverbs 19:11. The discretion of a man makes him slow to anger, and his glory is to overlook a transgression, meaning wise people are patient and find strength in forgiveness. Proverbs 19:20. Listen to counsel and receive instruction, that you may be wise in your latter days, meaning take advice and learn now, so you'll be wiser as you grow older. Proverbs 21. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is a brawler, and whoever is led astray by it is not wise, meaning be careful with alcohol. If it controls you, you're not acting wisely. Proverbs 21:2. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs the hearts, meaning we may think we're always right, but God knows what's truly in our hearts. Proverbs 21:23. Whoever guards his mouth and tongue keeps his soul from troubles, meaning watch what you say to avoid unnecessary problems. Proverbs 22:1. A good name is to be chosen rather than great riches, loving favor rather than silver and gold, meaning a good reputation is worth more than money. Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it, meaning teach children good values early, and they'll stick with them as they grow. Proverbs 23:7. For as he thinks in his heart, so is he, meaning your thoughts shape who you are. Proverbs 24:10. If you faint in the day of adversity, your strength is small, meaning giving up when times are tough shows a lack of inner strength. Proverbs 24:17, do not rejoice when your enemy falls, and do not let your heart be glad when he stumbles. Meaning, don't be happy when others fail, even if they've wronged you. Proverbs 25:11, a word fitly spoken is like apples of gold in settings of silver, meaning the right words at the right time are beautiful and valuable. Proverbs 26:20, where there is no wood, the fire goes out, and where there is no talebearer, strife ceases, meaning gossip fuels arguments. Stop the gossip, and peace returns. Proverbs 27:17, as iron sharpens iron, so a man sharpens the countenance of his friend, meaning friends help each other grow wiser and stronger. Proverbs 28:1, the wicked flee when no one pursues, but the righteous are bold as a lion, meaning guilty people live in fear, but those who do right are confident and brave. Proverbs 28:13, he who covers his sins will not prosper, but whoever confesses and forsakes them will have mercy, meaning don't hide your mistakes, admit them and change, and you'll receive mercy. Proverbs 29:11, a fool vents all his feelings, but a wise man holds them back, meaning it's wise to control your emotions instead of always expressing them. Proverbs 29:18, where there is no vision, the people perish, but he who keeps the law, happy is he, meaning people need guidance and purpose to thrive. Following God's way brings joy. Proverbs 35, every word of God is pure. He is a shield to those who put their trust in him, meaning God's words are true and perfect. He protects those who rely on him. Proverbs 31:30, charm is deceitful and beauty is passing, but a woman who fears the Lord, she shall be praised. Meaning, looks fade, but a woman who loves and respects God is truly admirable.